I am here today with my 2014 Toyota Tacoma. Today we're going to be prepping this for an upcoming winter storm. The winter storm is actually coming in tonight, and I do apologize if it's a little windy. The system's starting to move in as we speak, but these are just some of the things that I do personally. This truck is pretty much already prepped because we've had winter storms, but I figured I'd do a video showing what I do, and offer some tips and what you could do and all that. So let's get into it. I'm going to start out with tires because personally I think tires are one of the most important parts of vehicle prep for a winter storm. These are basically like your shoes but for a vehicle, and you want to have good tread, especially for snow, ice, or whatever the winter storm brings. As you can see, I've got pretty good tread here. These are actually brand new tires. They have about 2,000 to 3,000 miles on them, and I got it in December of 2024. You may ask, well, why do I not have winter tires? These are all seasons. I live in a place where you don't need winter tires. It doesn't snow enough to warrant winter tires. Yeah, I could get them, but all seasons I found work plenty fine, and plus I've got four-wheel drive on this truck, so I really don't need winter tires. They would just be extra costs. I'd have to get another set of rims to mount them on, so I don't have to take these off and put the other one on. Cost, and I don't want to do that, so these are plenty fine. But yeah, check your tire tread and check your tire pressure. I know both of this is fine because these are brand new tires and I've already checked that. So let's move on to the next thing. Next up, we're going to talk about fluids and fuel and everything to do with your engine in particular. So let me go ahead and pop the hood real quick. So here we are underneath the hood of my truck. There's three main things I want to talk about here. First is oil level. This oil level is fine. I had this truck in for service about 2 weeks ago. You also want to make sure it's not dirty. Another thing you want to make sure you have is make sure you have a full tank of fuel. This truck was just filled up this morning for the impending winter storm, so I don't have to worry about that. I got a full tank of fuel. Battery. So last summer I had an issue with an old battery. I had it changed. It's been about 5 to 10 below zero already this winter. I didn't have any issues starting it up. The temperatures this time are going to be forecast about 10 below, and it's going to be in the range of 20 to 30 below zero for the wind chills. So it remains to be seen. I don't think I'll have any issues with that. Another thing you want to check is your coolant level, which this has a good enough coolant level. It was checked at the dealer. And your windshield washing fluid, which is also full. Those are the main things. Let's move on to the next thing. So another thing you want to check is your wipers. So these are actually brand new wipers. You want to make sure so you can clean your windshield. I do have a story about these wipers. A few weeks ago, I found myself in a winter storm and I was trying to keep ice off of my windshield on the interstate. I ended up seeing one of my wiper blades come flying off my, and just basically exploding on the interstate. Comes flying off my truck. I had to pull over. Thankfully there was a town nearby, had wipers. I had them put on. Not fun to do in a winter storm. Don't be like me. I knew they needed to be replaced. I was trying to save money, but I would advise you to do it now before the storm, because it's way better to spend the money before the storm and spend that extra money. But yeah, let's move on to the next thing. So now we're going to be talking about some stuff you should leave in your vehicle during a winter storm. Probably number one is a blanket in case you get stranded. So let's go and put that in there. Another thing is I keep my really heavy gloves in here for right now. I should probably take those inside, but keep some extra gloves in your vehicle. I have a roadside assistance kit here with some stuff, some jumper cables and a few other things. I also have a tool kit that I keep in the back of my truck. You don't necessarily need this, but I like to have it. Another thing you need to have is one of these things, snow brush and a ice scraper. This thing is a lifesaver. I also keep this in my truck, in the back of my truck, so I've got that. Another thing you want to have is a charging cable, or a way to charge your phone. This is an adapter. I have a cord. It's somewhere in here. I don't know exactly where it's at. Make sure you have extra water. Yeah, this is kind of not that full, but just for the point of it, make sure you have extra water. If you're going somewhere, make sure you have food in your vehicle. See what else. Make sure if you have an extra like coat, that'd be also good to have in here. Yeah, that is. If you have any other suggestions, leave them down in the comments. The last thing for me personally is this. It's a windshield snow cover. You want to put this on before the snow starts, because if the snow starts, then it's not really going to be that effective. I'll show how to put this on, but first we need to move the truck to where it's going to be parked for the storm. So how you want to put this on is that there's a couple of tabs that go into your doors. We'll worry about those here in a second. First, you want to go on your mirror like that. There's a little strap. Show you what I mean over here. Pull it across. There's a strap right here. You put that over your mirror. And then you put it up like this. And then what I like to do is I open my door, put it in here. I gotta go do the same on the opposite side. Open my door, put that down there. Perfect. Now, to make sure it's got extra security, put the wiper blade on there. And put the wiper blade here. And there we go. Here we are, we have my entire truck prepped. I do want to say that if you do not need to be on the road in these next few days, don't be. I heard that we're supposed to get about 4 to 8 inches, and then we have those very, 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 very cold temperatures. But if you have to go out, make sure you follow these tips. Make sure you have ways of communication, food, water, and all that. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you next video.